Hello there, welcome to Critical Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about The Betrayler. You know how it is, you're looking forward to a film, you check out the trailer, and the whole damn film is in the trailer. Spoilers galore, with the producers so afraid that if they don't give you a hook, then you won't turn up. Abigail is a good example, spoiling the film's main twist.
I have a little boy.
See you in 24 hours.
Guys? A ballerina vampire. Okay, how do we kill a vampire? What are we talking about, like an Anne Rice or a True Blood, Twilight? Stake through the heart.
Likewise, the last Alien Romulus trailer spoiled character deaths and basically showed you everything.
Are you alright? Whatever comes, we'll face it together.
Let's go.
Speak No Evil is another great example. The entire movie, plot twists and all spoiled in a trailer.
We've been pretending it's normal since we got here. Dad?
Remember that time you guys came to stay? You flipped out and tried to leave without saying goodbye?
I walked out of the last Beetlejuice Beetlejuice trailer as that was showing far too much, and I had already seen enough to know that I wanted to see the film, although I was always going to see it regardless, just to review it for the channel. There is something to be said for remaining surprised, whether pleasantly or not, by a movie. I know that most young people these days prefer to assimilate their information in 2-minute chunks, but putting the whole film in the trailer isn't the answer. Sometimes there is something to be said just providing enough information to get people in the cinema seats so that they can be surprised by the content of the movie. There is a second form of the Betrayler though, more sinister, more insidious. The rarely seen deceiver. Now, we all know about trailer shots. These are scenes from the film, shot especially for the trailer. They're the big hook or line of dialogue that drags the people into the cinema. The money shot. And the problem is when these don't appear in the movie. Now, to be fair, there are a few reasons for this, and not all of them are through corporate malfeasance. For example, there are a few films that make it through the production process without some level of reshoots, and often the trailers, especially early ones or teasers, have scenes in them that won't make it into the final cut by the time the editor has wielded their blade. This means that entire scenes can end up in trailers that never make it into the film. Rogue One is a great example of this. Entire sequences that were in the trailer that were lost when massive sections of the film were reshot by Tony Gilroy, overwriting Gareth Edwards' original work.
The world is coming undone. Imperial flags reign across the galaxy.
Can you be trusted without your shackles?
Let's just get this over with, shall we?
We've a mission for you. A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know how to destroy it.
If you're really doing this, I want to help.
Good.
Good. I've been recruiting for the rebellion for a long time.
We destroyed our home. I fight the Empire now.
I fear nothing. All is as the Force wills it. captain says you are a friend. I will not kill you.
Thanks.
There isn't much time.
Every day they grow stronger.
There is a 97.6% chance of failure.
He means well.
This is our chance to make a real difference. Are you with me?
All the way.
And then there are shots that are never going to be in the film. These are shot purely for the trailer, and the makers have no intention of ever having them appear in the film. The multi-laser sight scene in Predators comes to mind. Often the scene is dreamed up purely for the trailer. Now this might seem tantamount to false advertising, and indeed one pair of fans did launch a groundbreaking legal action after an actress was removed from a film after being heavily featured in a trailer. As a trailer is effectively a promise or a preview of the entertainment to come, it can give an impression of a film that is extremely skewed. By showing all of the most exciting or action-packed scenes, this can give a false impression of how the film will play out. We've all seen that film where the best bits are in the trailer, after all. An example of this subcategory of the deceiver is Twisters. In the film, we see this massive fire tornado, and it seems like this could be a big part of the movie, maybe the basis of the entire climax. But no, in the actual film, the scene is over more or less straight after it starts. It's a non-event to how it's portrayed in the trailer. Also, I would have to say the film The Bike Riders, being largely told as an interview, a backstory, and not the action-packed, gang gone wrong film that you might have thought you were going to get.
I don't want any trouble here.
Then I'll let you leave. What about the bar? Burn it down.
We gotta go.
Nah, we don't. You're scared of us. These young guys, they ain't gonna follow nobody except somebody who can hold their own.
The club is changing. Running drugs, gambling.
Is that who we are now?
Again, Civil War turned out to be barely about the war at all, being more or less a road trip across America in a bid to snatch a scoop. The Civil War itself was nothing more than a backdrop, and an extremely poorly portrayed one at that.
Their illegal secessionist government is deposed.
You don't know what side they're fighting for.
Someone's trying to kill us. We are trying to kill them.
And it's not only visuals that can be false in a Betrayler. Again, particularly early in the post-production process, the score is often incomplete, leading to completely different music being put in as a placeholder. This might not always accurately reflect the actual tone of the film. As I've said before, the score can be considered to be the heart and beating soul of a movie sometimes, giving it voice and character, and often this voice and character is misportrayed in a Betrayler. There is one more aspect to the deceiver that I should mention though. Sometimes it can be a good thing. Do you remember what I said about films not giving everything away? Well, to avoid that, sometimes you do have to deceive the audience. It may well be that there's a crucial twist that needs to be hidden, and in order to do this, the trailer is going to have to play fast and loose with the truth. These days, you can watch a trailer online as many times as you want, breaking it down, analysing it, digging into the scenes in order to reveal all the film's closely guarded secrets. Let's think about Spider-Man No Way Home, in which the alternate Spider-Men were removed digitally from the trailer, and yet internet sleuths still worked it out. There is no denying that trailers have changed greatly in modern days. Most films will get 3 trailers, and each will successively reveal more of the plot as it tries to get you into the cinema. But in my opinion, there is certainly something to be said for the element of surprise, and that's why I personally am not a fan of the Betrayler. Let me know what you think about Betraylers below, but in the meantime, I've been Critic, and I will be back with another movie review soon.